Hello, I will discuss standard form contract. The form contracts are standardized contracts. The standard terms and conditions prepared by one party are offered to the other on a take it or leave it basis. These contracts are usually pre-printed and pre-drawn. Conditions and terms in these contracts are pre-established on which a weaker party is to adhere, that is to follow as it is. The individual has no option to change or discuss about the term of contract. The standard terms and conditions unilaterally, that is by one side prepared by stronger party, are offered to the other party is consumer or customer on take it or leave it basis. The individual participation in the contract is only adherence to the document drafted unilaterally. He has to sign only on dotted line and the contract is made. Often customers do not have the opportunity to negotiate or to read the terms. With the result, they are left with no choice. In other words, we can say a standard form contract is a contract between two parties that does not allow for negotiation or discussion about the terms and conditions of contract. It is a contract between two parties where the terms and conditions of the contract are said by one party, and that one party is usually a stronger party, and the other party has little or no facility to negotiate more favorable terms and is thus placed in a take it or leave it position. Extreme example in this context is insurance policies. The terms and conditions imposed by the document upon the consumer or customer are not open for discussion, nor they are subject to negotiation between the parties, but the contract has to be accepted or rejected as a whole. The present trend to conclude contracts in standard form is gaining momentum. Business and commercial transactions with large number of consumer and customers is not possible without pre-drafted and pre-printed standard form contracts. Business with large number of customers found it more convenient to have pre-printed and pre-drafted contract in standard form to be used in all the dealings rather than negotiating in all the contract on an individual basis. Insurance, carriers, banks, courier and residential leases are other kind of standard form of contracts. The railways, airways, LIC are also resorting to these methods. Contractual forms are often set out in standard form, which are used for all contracts of the same kind. The work of insurer, carriers, and bankers would become very complicated, or it would become very difficult if all the terms of every contract they made had to be newly settled for each transaction. They therefore keep a printed form of contract. Such standardized form of contracts contain large number of terms and conditions in fine print or in small print, which restrict and often exclude the liability, and therefore his only function, that is the function of customer or consumer function, is to accept the offer whether he likes it the term or not. The standard form contracts contain a large number of terms and conditions. Mostly, these terms and conditions are in small print and written in such a language and style, often seems irrelevant and unnecessary to a person, which such a terms and conditions restrict and often exclude liability of big company or organization under the contract. It would be difficult for large scale organizations or big company to draw up a separate contract with every individual or with every customer. To negotiate contract on individual basis is time consuming. Hence, it is costly affair. And so now contracts in standard form is in practice in many or rather in most fields of business. One object of this standard form is to save time. People upon whom such exemption clauses or standard form contracts are imposed hardly have any choice or alternative but to adhere or but to follow as it is. This gives a unique opportunity to giant or big company to exploit the weaker of the individual by imposing upon him terms which may go to the extent of exempting the company from all liability under the contract. It is necessary and proper that their interests should be protected. The courts have therefore devised some rules to protect the interests of such person. In other words, the big company exploits this weakness of the individual customer by incorporating such terms which may exempt the company from all liability under the contract. The courts are, in these circumstances, called upon to save and rescue the weaker party who deserves to be protected against the possibilities of exploitation in such contracts. The courts have evolved, the courts have developed and applied certain rules to protect the interests of the consumer, customer, or passenger, as the case may be, upon whom standard form contracts or exemption clauses are imposed, like reasonable notice should be given, notice should be given simultaneously at the time of contract, notice should be simultaneous with contract, theory of fundamental breach, interpretation of the contract, liability in tort, exemption clauses, and third parties, etc. These are the rules which are developed and applied by the court that we are going to discuss in the next video. So the conclusion can be a standard form of contract prepared by one party to be signed by the party in a weaker position, usually a consumer who has little choice about the terms. These contracts are produced by the printing press. The pen of the individual signed on the dotted line does not really represent his substantial agreement or represent his consent with the terms in it, but creates a fiction that he has agreed to such terms. It seems like these contracts are pretended contracts that have only name of contract.